You guys have been working for a pretty long time, and you finally, after getting through so much, you finally got a level finished. You got a full level with design, with effects, with gameplay. Pretty much everything is completely done. And now you click on the upload button and the level is officially on the servers. Is that it? Is that really all you can do? Wrong. That's not it, because from here, your journey has still not stopped. Your journey will stop when this level eventually gets featured. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys these steps on how, after you have finished your level, how to make it, sneak into RobTop's house so that he can click on that feature thing and you get that beautiful mythic. Maybe not mythic, but at least a featured, if your level deserves it anyway. So you have finished your stuff. So you have to set a goal. You want to do something. You're going to have a plan, right? So the first square is that your level is at its worst state of being published. So you just uploaded your level and there might be some bugs that you have overseen. There might be some, secret ways or some weird stuff that, you just couldn't see that other people might, or, some optimizations bugs whatsoever. And from here, we want to get to having your level inside the Sent tab. Once your level is in the Sent tab, your job is pretty much over and there's nothing else you can do. Because once your level lands in the Sent tab, then it is officially on RobTop's list so that he can check out. This is a list that RobTop checks out pretty much every day, and he checks out some levels from there and gives them a rating. So I said in my tutorial about how to make a featured worthy level that you should send your level to streamers and moderators to make sure it gets sent. However, there's a very crucial point that you have to keep in mind before you do that. Because what you have to understand is that the moderators that get those levels, they are going to have the decision whether they should send the level as its current state or if they should not send the level. So you want to make sure your level is as perfect as possible. So to do that, you can do is check out the comments. You can take people's criticisms to improve your level. For example, somebody here said that at 75%, there is a bug. Mysteriously, there is something going on. So I go to the editor, quickly check that out, fix it, and then update the level. And then what I also like to take a look at is the percentages where people have died. So this guy at 94%, he probably died to the wall because he didn't spam enough. And if you scroll even more, you'll see, so this guy at 76%, he died into a bugged block, which is something that we definitely don't want. And just see where people are dying and make sure that the places where they die is their fault. Make sure there's no, invisible stuff or bad transition or any of that stuff, because usually the places where people die are the worst places of your level, gameplay wise at least. And then what I would do is go to the leaderboards and see where are people dying, because in here you can actually get a list pretty much of the percentages where people die, and they died for a reason. Either they have a skill issue or you messed up, and we want to take the worst case scenario and say that you messed up just to improve your level. This way you have made a few newer versions of the level that kind of, cover these whole things. And what you can do is send this level to non-moderators, make them check it out, tell you a bunch of feedbacks about it here and there, and then you can improve according to what they say. And then let's say your level was improved. You fixed all of the gameplay issues, the bugs, the secret ways, all that stuff. Now, from this point onwards, you can go ahead and give it to moderators. Now, how do you send your level to a moderator? Obviously, there's Discord, but you don't do that. We don't send, level IDs to moderators on Discord. So what you do instead is you do the following. If you go on to Twitch or even YouTube, there are sometimes some moderators who stream themselves playing your own levels, and you have to basically give them a follow and just instantly go on their stream as soon as they go on. As you guys can see, the last stream by Dash TY was done 2 days ago, and he played levels for an entire hour. And you can join the Geometry-Discord server if you happen to have a Discord. If you don't, it doesn't really matter. You can just take the names and, search them up on Twitch or on YouTube. But there's a channel called Level Request Streams, and this is basically a channel that just notifies you every time a moderator goes live and does level requests, which is perfect. I have notifications enabled by having this role stream notifications. This way I always get a notification, and yeah, I like having that. There isn't any, some kind of priority we have, like the people that are up in the community or any, big people with big subs. We don't really have any priority when it comes to getting our levels rated. All we do is the same things that you guys can do, and you guys can see I have enabled notifications so that I can send stuff to these guys. And yeah, you can go ahead, send them the ID, and be very careful about what they say, because if they don't send your level, that's not a big problem, but it's it might be a not good sign. But don't give up. Do not give up. If one moderator rejects your level, he's probably going to give you a lot of feedback on how to improve it. I mean, of course, if you were going serious with that level, if you were just making a layout, they're probably not going to give you any feedback. But if you actually tried on making a good level, they're going to give you feedback on it as to why they didn't send it. And then you do the exact same thing with the comments. You just straight up go into that level and then start fixing the bugs. Make it as the moderator has suggested. And from there on, what you can do is, now that your level has received a new update, what you can do is either send it to the same streamer, to the same moderator that can, check out your level again. And because it got updated, it's actually going to show this update button. So even though they have beaten it, perhaps, they're going to see that this level has changed. So they're going to have to download a new version of that level to check out, and this will also show them that you care about what they have said about your level. They will see that everything that they said has been changed, and they will be very satisfied and be more likely to send your level to RobTop. Or what you can do is simply go to different moderators and send it to them, so that even if they reject it, now you have a lot more feedback and you can just build on that until you eventually send it to a mod and he says, yes, that's it, I'm sending it to RobTop. And once that happens, your level should be in the sent tab. So as you guys can see, my level how to editor just got sent to RobTop, and now we are waiting. Now after your level lands in here, all you can do, or all you should do, is just wait. And if you want to go additional stuff, you can go to the comments, because every time your level gets sent, a lot of people play levels that are in the sent tab. So they have a lot of new how do I say this? A new wave of player have come to my level to check it out, to see what the mods have sent recently, and they will check it out. This guy died at 20%. Okay, lag spiked. That's a skill issue. And I got stuck on the ceiling. And this is another bug that it's in the level and that I should fix. But yeah, after you get that new wave of players, you get just more feedback, and that's really all it's about when it comes to getting your level finished and finally sent to RobTop. Just getting the feedback out there and, improving based on those criticisms. And I would highly just recommend just ignoring the people that, insult or do some hate comments on your level, or just, instead of actually giving some feedback, they just start doing some weird stuff. So don't let them demotivate you or make you give up. Just keep trying until you see your level on this list. And once you do, you have done a pretty good job. And now within the next 24 hours, RobTop should play this level and give it a try. If you guys want, you guys could just go to the send tab and play any level. I would recommend playing a non-platformer. So for example, this one, I could just play it and just die anywhere, die at 1%, and then every day go and check the awarded section and then refresh, and you're gonna see that that level that you played on 1% has actually landed on here only a few hours after that. Now, it is very important to note that even if your moderator thinks that your level is epic worthy or even mythic worthy, that doesn't mean it's gonna get rated. It's just a suggestion towards RobTop to let him know what that mod thinks about the level. So even if I've had a level end up in this list and not rated, and it was this level specifically. Where is it? The Square Showdown. I've had this level end up in the sent tab but it did not end up getting rated. So it is very important, if RobTop sees your level, that there could still be a chance that he doesn't like it or doesn't think that it's featured slash rate worthy, right? But if that happens, all you can do, if you know your level gets put onto this list and you wait and nothing happens, and after a week you feel like, okay, something is wrong, he probably played my level but didn't end up rating it. What you can do is improve your level even more. See if more people have played it, just try improving it more and then sending it again, because every time a level gets sent, it actually gets pushed into this list again, or just gets pushed up from that list so that RobTop can check it out again. See that, this guy made an update, let me check out the new update. And I am very sure that RobTop doesn't play all of these levels that are on this list, because as you guys can see, every day like tens of levels get sent towards RobTop, and only about like 20 levels on average per day get rated. So some levels just either don't end up being rated, or don't end up being checked by RobTop, because he has a lot of filters into how to search for specific levels, sometimes only demons, which is why sometimes you'll see just a huge demon wave. And then if you scroll more, I actually saw that a few days ago, you'll see a random, really weird, like you guys can see, no auto levels, no auto levels, no auto levels. And then if you scroll a bit more, we are on page 130, and there are still no auto levels being rated. And now you guys will see that all of a sudden RobTop will basically rate a lot of auto levels just out of nowhere. So there are a lot of filters that RobTop can put when it comes to the levels that he's searching for from the sent tab. But yeah, I hope you guys find this helpful, because personally I did pretty much all of these things that I mentioned into getting my first rated level, and my second, my third, until my 34th career points. And yeah, if you're still new to creating, make sure to check out this full course that I made on how to make a featured level from beginning to the end, all included. And yeah, make sure to slap that like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.